Hello Barmy Badger Army,
hey Badger Army
guys, welcome to today's show. Today we are going to be talking about fireworks and Big Brother. So both are near and dear to our hearts. I remember when Big Brother first came out on, what was it? Channel 4, wasn't it, Nick?
It was Channel 4 in the year 2000. It was the year after it was first launched in the Netherlands.
The Netherlands,
It was won by an ex-soldier called Bart.
Really? You remember this? He's got a good knowledge for this.
Wow,
I like it.
This is, it had those Dutch viewers utterly engrossed.
Yes.
Because at one point they even got it on.
Because now originally it was a really good scientific experiment,
yes.
And I think that there was even, if I remember correctly, the first few seasons even had a 24-hour camera going.
I think it was from the second or third series onwards that they had that.
So it was literally a live feed all day, every day. You could watch them. Everything was uncut. It was fantastic, and I really enjoyed that.
They did start censoring them a lot.
Yeah, they did have to censor that a lot, but obviously, it was really interesting. If you were getting into the scientific aspect of it, the fact that you could watch them for 24 hours a day without anything being cut or anything like that until later on, I think it's insane. And it's a very interesting part of it. To begin with, it was a really interesting scientific experiment. And I think the problem with Big Brother in my eyes now was that what happened was they got more outlandish people going in each time. So it's like each time they picked more extreme people. I think it was at its best when they picked people that were, yes, slightly quirky, but, interesting people rather than really outlandish and on purpose picking them. Because
we'd have fitted in the first couple of seasons.
Most definitely, I would have definitely fitted in. Can you imagine the conversations with me and Mr. John Tickle? I think it would have been rather amusing. But yeah, I just think that originally they had it and it was a really good series, and later on it was almost like they picked outlandish and extreme people on purpose.
There was one time where they tried just really, really, really hard to be controversial. And
that's right.
At one point there was a massive row broke out in
that's
the house.
Right, yes, indeed,
and, viewers were calling police and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
That's mad. Oh, yes, I remember that.
Yeah,
yes.
It's when it got evil,
But yeah, I just don't understand why they picked it. And obviously I can understand they want to make it sensationalism and interesting for the viewer, but I think in its heart, was at its best when it was a scientific experiment, when you got normal average people in just talking about the weather, talking about their lives. It was really interesting, the psychological aspect of them literally being cooped up for 3 weeks in a house. And I think after a while the drama aspect of it that they wanted took over.
Yeah.
And I think that was a shame, because I think it lessened the product. And this is why stuff like The Circle, which I would say is the new Big Brother, The Circle, we talked about this on the show before, where it's the internet-based Big Brother reality show, that has actually taken over, and it's similar to the original Big Brother and very interesting. But yes, so what are your views on the fact that Big Brother obviously got cancelled the other week, Nick?
Yes, and last week was its last ever show, at least for now.
On Channel 5?
On Channel 5, yeah.
Originally it was on Channel 4, wasn't it? And then it got bought out by Channel 5, yeah.
Yeah, because Channel 4 axed it, and then Channel 5 took it on.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kind of look at it, as you said, it's, I mean, the thing is, I would watch kind of like the introduction show.
Yes, like the big one, seeing who was in it and things like that.
Lots of my friends talked about it, and it was nice to put faces to the names, which I didn't do for a couple of years, so I made a point of that. But the thing is, after a while, I would just sort of like turn off, because I just kind of got bored, Yes,
okay, I get where you're coming from, yeah.
The most dramatic stuff was normally the stuff that in the headlines and the stuff that friends were talking about. So I just kind of go on the basis that it kind of felt like it had sort of run its course, and people were trying too hard to be shocking with that. I think the thing,
yes.
I mean, the whole I mean, I actually hate the term reality TV.
Yes.
You know, it's not reality.
No,
it's a small bit on a sentence. I mean, you watching this screen, this isn't reality. You know, this is actually happening, but there's also a bunch of leaves falling down, which you can't see. There's a bunch of people talking over there, which you can't see.
There's a spider that seems to have done a web on my camera over the past 5 minutes.
Exactly. This is just a small crescent of it's a representation of reality.
Indeed.
Not reality itself.
Okay, Neo, let's go on a journey. Take the blue or the red pill. But yes.
But yeah, you know, it just kind of, and also, I mean, I kind of get the impression with these is that they try too hard to create controversy because
it's like The Only Way Is Essex and all that sort of celebs go dating, all that sort of reality shows. And was it, you know, what's the one that's set up in London, the real posh one?
Made in Chelsea?
Made in Chelsea. There's elements of it, and it even says it in the description at the end of the things, at the end of the shows, that some of it was made for TV. In other words, some of it's real, but there's a section of it that's probably the more dramatic parts that is actually written.
I was an extra on a series called Stage School a couple of years back.
I think I remember that one,
stuff is, and a lot of that's, I mean, I was talking about a stage school in Bromley. I think a lot of those people who were in it weren't even students there. You know,
really? I know that in Only Way Is Essex, some of the shops weren't even real after all.
No, they weren't.
See, how weird is that? Look, they're actually pretending to work in a shop for a show.
You know,
very strange.
It's a bit like The Office. It was kind of like, it wasn't, you know, it was presented as kind of like a documentary, but it was a spoof.
Indeed, yes.
And I think, you also hear these awful things about, I mean, one of my friends was an extra on Towie once, and I think he said they weren't given much food or water.
Really?
And
That's
apparently on America's Next Top Model in the US, which is a very big, which was one of these very big talent shows.
The boss loves that, yeah, come on.
Apparently they don't give them any water or food for hours.
Really?
So
That's
they're
terrible.
Just like fatty all the time.
That's probably why they're all moaning all the time. Yeah, it's terrible.
Exactly. You know, you hear about that kind of stuff. I mean, one of my friends recently asked me if I'd ever go on Celebrity Big Brother when I told him I'm not actually a celebrity. But that's one of them. I mean, if I was about to be made homeless, then maybe I'd consider it. But you know, but the thing is, it's just like you just get the impression that you're not treated very well on set. You know, it's
yes, I know where you're coming from.
It's just kind of So that's I just kind of go on the basis that nowadays it's all a bit trying too hard.
Yes, this is definitely what I would say.
But maybe
yes.
that comes with having a series that's gone on for so long. You
know,
they
have to try and make it longevity.
Just a matter of a lot of the time these shows run their course. You know.
Yes, and I think maybe it has, but it'd be interesting to see what Netflix does with it if it gets.
There is a rumor that it might be. I mean, I don't know how Netflix kind of like adapts itself to that kind of show. You know,
it's going to be interesting to see what happens
with like drama serials, comedy serials, documentaries and stuff, but
we'll
not
see.
With kind of like live social experiments.
We'll see what happens with that.
Yeah.
And anyway,
it is the case that it might get picked up. There's a whole bunch of other channels that might pick it up.
Won't it? Yeah. Be interesting. But now on to our final section of today's show, fireworks, Nick.
Now, of course, it's only just been. I actually heard fireworks going off. I think it was last night or the night before.
That's right. Yeah, it has been going on for a while, and obviously there's that lead up to Christmas, and we've got all the different religious festivals. I, for one, really enjoy watching fireworks and things like that. Find it really interesting, but I'm not really keen on paying for them, so I don't know if I want to support it in that kind of way. But I do watch them out the window, and I really enjoy the shows that go on in up London, and the Badger Junior really enjoys watching them as well. I think it's really fun, but I don't know if I want to support the industry. But I do enjoy watching them, definitely.
It's one of those things, I mean, you hear talk of kind of like kids throwing fireworks.
Exactly, all that sort of stuff. And there's lots of talk now where it will only be legislated by different things. It's only going to literally be legislated by these different businesses that make professional displays going on.
Yeah, and you know, when you consider, I mean, there's also been a lot of talk about pets and stuff, you know, how they can be totally freaked out by fireworks.
This is definitely true.
So you know, I think, you know, maybe for them it would be a good thing to do. You know, it's just...
I see exactly what you're saying. So I think maybe, you know, that would be my eye on it. I enjoy watching them out the window. Badger Jr. likes watching them out the window. Would I put money into the industry? Not so much. So let us know your thoughts in the comments below, guys. Yeah, I'm lucky. Ruby and Frankenstein aren't really affected by fireworks and things like that, but I know other cats and dogs and different pets are. There's a lot of rumours, like we were saying, that they might only do it so it's affected, like you can't really buy them in the shops.
Yeah,
and it's also only by professional
fireworks
people.
Code. Do you remember the adverts with Hail and Pace?
No, go on.
Follow fireworks code by order of .management.
Yes.
That was the first bit of Hail and Pace I saw. There were things like, if you misuse fireworks, we won't come and see you because you'll probably be in hospital already.
Oh God!
But you do hear about but you know, there's the fireworks. But you do hear about all this kind of like, you know, fireworks. It's not hard to injure yourself with fireworks.
This is true. I mean, we do see. I remember all the old-fashioned sparkler adverts. You know, being really over the top. Be really careful with fireworks and sparklers. So let us know what you got up to on fireworks night, guys, and if you enjoy the fireworks or if you see them as a hindrance. Let's start a bit of a debate going on in the comments, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now, Barmy Badger Army. Thanks for joining us for another episode of On the Bench from me and Mr. Good Old St. Nick. And that reminds me, guys, coming in December, we'll be doing Vlogmas, which I'm guessing Nick will be guest starring with quite a fair bit. And we'll be doing daily vlogs from then. That's going to be amusing. Some of them will be pre-recorded, some will be live. But yes, we'll be doing the channel tradition of Vlogmas. And we're going to try and do vlogs every day, even if they're short ones, just for you guys on the channel. So see you next time, guys. Bye. Bye, everyone. See you later.